Alright, what's up there people? Hunter Spoke Riders here. I'm going to try to not make this too long because I'm kind of in a hurry. But this video is going to be like a long-term review of this 2017 Lincoln MKC. The reason why I decided to do this right now because this vehicle is on its way out the door. But let me just go over a few things about this Lincoln. As I said before, 2017 Lincoln MKC. This is the all-wheel drive version, 2.3 turbo. It's basically fully equipped with all the bells and whistles, almost pretty much every option you could possibly get on a Lincoln MKC. Now, it's been a cool vehicle. It's a great vehicle for an everyday driver, but it's, you know, it does have its ups and downs. There is a few pros and cons. Just gonna give you a quick little walk around of it before I go to the inside. It served its purpose over the years. But in the end, it was just, you know, it's just, you know, you're going to do so much with a small crossover SUV. Okay, there's a full little walk around. Let me go to the inside of it. Oh, before I open the door, at night, which is cool, when you unlock it, it does throw the Lincoln symbol down the ground. You can't see it right now, it's too much sunlight, but I always thought that was a cool little feature. Charcoal gray with its all black leather interior with the little wood grain here and there on the side. Like I said, the inside is pretty much up to par with any Lincoln. Me personally, I'm more of a, over the years, I've always did like the town car. I've had a few old school town cars. So let me go inside of this thing. Okay. Now, here, I'll shut the door so cut out some of this freeway noise here. Yeah, as I said, currently let me start it up so I can figure out how many miles on this thing. Currently, this vehicle has, let me turn this down, no copyright. Currently, this vehicle has 15,006. All right, shut that down. All right. Currently, this vehicle has 15,642 miles on it. So this is going to be my 15K review. That's about as far as it's going to go. Because next stop is this is to the dealer. Like I said, this car pretty much has almost everything you could possibly want in a newer car. All the little bells and whistles. What I thought was kind of neat was it has, you know, basically the push button, start engine, and all this is the transmission. Just push the button, reverse. You know, has a nice little backup camera with all the sensors and all the bells, you know, all the little whistles. Half this stuff I've never used, but, you know, I guess it's cool to have. Has different modes, comfort mode, as far as so you can adjust the suspension. You can adjust pretty much everything. I'm not going to go over the full little specs. I'm sure there's videos, official review videos out there with all the little specs. The seats, it's, you know, heated and cooled seats. It pretty much has anything you could possibly ask for. Let me open this up real quick. It's a little dirty, but you get the idea. It has the big panoramic roof in the back. I always thought that was cool. They have the big, it's really, I live in Arizona, so that's really only good at night because, you see that right there? Yeah, you don't want that beating down on your head during the day, so I'm gonna shut this back up. I might leave it open for video purposes. Let me shut this engine off. But yeah, man, it was a cool vehicle at first. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think this is more of a vehicle for a single person. You know, if you don't have a lot of kids, if you don't have a lot of people with you, it's cool as a personal vehicle just to get around in. But at the end of the day, it's a little bit on the small side for my liking. Let me get out of here. Show you more of the inside. You know, all black leather, which is cool. All this, it has the ambient lighting where you can change it different colors. All that, you can change different colors. Door panels and all the insides light up. You can pretty much set it any color you want, which I always thought was cool. Back seat, I mean, it's a little tight, but you know, hey, you got, you know, it folds down, does what it's supposed to do like any other crossover SUV. And it has all the stuff, you know. It has all the stuff you need. Has the cup holders. Has the vents right there. You know, more cup holders, charging ports. It does, you know, it has everything a newer vehicle should have in this day and age. But here lies the problem. We open this up. At the end of the day, man, if you got a big family, this ain't really the vehicle for you because, you know, just getting enough groceries in here or whatever you're hauling in here, it gets a little tight, man. It gets a little tight. There's not really a lot of cargo room area. But other than that, man, like I said, if you're a single person or if you're just two people in your household, it's a great vehicle. But you know, if you're a person that got a bunch of kids, this ain't really the vehicle for you. You probably want something a little bit bigger. But it all came with this, you know. Got the rubber mat, got the Lincoln and everything on it. And like I said, it was $15K. I will say, it was at the time, it was a cool vehicle. I will say one thing about this vehicle. This vehicle did impress me. The whole four-cylinder, turbo four-cylinder, I was real skeptical. But for a little four-cylinder, it does have a lot of pep, man. It is pretty quick, especially with it being all-wheel drive. I guess I could show you. Oh, and then it has these little things where you put the code in, open the door, but I've never used that. Never used that. But anyway, I guess I could pop the hood for you and show you under the hood as the final stage of this. I'm just trying to get this quick review off, long-term 15K review off before it's gone, because it will be going here in the next couple hours. All right. There we go. Oh yeah, it's dirty, it's dusty. So excuse the dirt and dust. I'm not cleaning it because it's about on the way out the door, like I said. But there's the motor, nothing spectacular. Four-cylinder, turbo. Everything's covered up. There's really nothing to see. But yeah, all in all, man, I will say one thing about the ride quality for a Lincoln. Like I said, I'm used to Lincoln cars. It definitely does not ride as smooth as a Lincoln Navigator or a Lincoln Town Car or any kind of Cadillac or anything like that. Definitely does not ride as smooth as that Escalade or even the small crossover Cadillac SUV. That's RX, whatever it is. I mean, part of it probably has to do with these 20-inch wheels and kind of low-profile tires. So they do, you know, I'm sure it's a lot better than other stuff, but it still is not really as smooth. Honestly, it's not even as smooth as an Audi crossover SUV, because I've drove a couple of them. But at the end of the day, it's just a crossover SUV. It's cool. It is good on gas, but the problem was it might be good on gas, but the gas tank is so small. It's good on gas, but the gas tank is small. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose, because you're still only getting, you know, maybe 300 miles out of it, and you got to go get some more gas because the gas tank is so small. So that's why I always thought was weird on it, you know. Like anything else, the harder you drive it, the more gas you're gonna drink. But still, if you're going on a long trip, you know, who wants to really stop every 300 miles to get gas? Because the gas tank is so small. If the gas tank was bigger, it'd be a great vehicle. It does sip gas with the turbo 4-cylinder. But there you have it, people. I'm not gonna ramble on about this too much. I can see the UPS man is coming over here, so he might have a package for me. So I gotta go. But anyway, hold on for a second, because UPS is coming. So let me see what this is. Okay, well, that package was not for me. It's for my neighbor. So anyway, back to it. All in all, Lincoln MKC, I like the fact it was a 4-cylinder turbo. It had a lot of pep. I like the fact it was all-wheel drive. That was pretty cool. It does everything that a small crossover SUV should do. My only gripe with this vehicle is, at the end of the day, it's just too small for what we need to do over here in the zero-car garage. Too small. Tahoe still on point. But anyway, Lincoln MKC, out of a 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, I'm gonna give it maybe a, that's weird, you know, I gotta give it a 6 or 7. I'm gonna say 6.5. Not the most luxurious of the small, not the most luxurious of the small crossover SUVs. Me personally, I think the Germans make a better crossover SUV. BMWs, Audis, and Mercedes, all are better, in my opinion. This is really competing more with the Cadillac. Still, I think the Cadillac's a little bit better than this, but it's definitely better than the regular old, you know, Fords and the Edges or whatever, you know, anything else, the Kias and anything else you can compare to. It does have all the bells and whistles, but it's got to go. Oh yeah, before I go, the system is decent. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's really not a lot to say about the Lincoln MKC. What I will say, I'm gonna stay in here. What I will say about this Lincoln MKC is, if you want a vehicle where you can blend in with the crowd, it's not a lot of, you know, it's not going to stand out. It's kind of, if you want to stay low key, this is the perfect low-key vehicle, you know? Perfect low-key vehicle. This is the type of vehicle where if you just want something, if you want a daily driver, I'll go outside to say this. Here's what I'll say about this in my closing statements on this Lincoln MKC. If you want a daily driver that's low-key, that doesn't really turn any heads, and it's kind of luxurious, and you really, you know, you just want to drive it every day. This is a vehicle where me personally, I never had any desire to want to customize it. I had never had any desire to want to, you know, buy any aftermarket parts, do anything to it. Just, you know, just drive it, put gas in it, and go. And if you got a small family or a single person, it's the perfect vehicle. Compared to this money pit over here, where there's all kind of stuff I want to do to that. That's a different story. Anyway, I'll stick with I'll give it a whole 7. 7 out of 10. All right, people. That's my 15K review of the 2017 Lincoln MKC. I gotta go because this is it's all over for this one. On to the next thing.